The season promised warmth, laughter, and tradition. But in a quiet corner of Hollywood, a holiday special unfolded that few expected, and fewer would forgive. It was called With Love, Megan. A Netflix announcement meant to celebrate, yet somehow it felt like a performance staged to perfection. And perfection had never seemed so cold. The camera rolled, the lights glimmered, and there they were, a family's holiday, framed for the world, yet hollow at its heart.
'Tis the season to be jolly because the With Love Megan holiday celebration is Netflix announcing to the world we are done with the fake Duchess and her balding husband. I have never witnessed something so toe-curling, so bum-clenchingly fake and horrific, so hypocritical too. And the great news is, because this is the last time we're ever going to have to do this, trust me, I have assembled my royal crack team and we have watched every damn second of this Christmas hellscape so you don't have to. There they are, the Sidley twins. P. Dinah and Lauren the Insider will be here. We are picking over the carcasses of Meghan's failed TV career so you don't have to. First, some of the lowlights. As the Royal Griff pointed out, the most exciting part out of the special is Harry's cameo appearance. It's bizarre to hear Meghan thank Harry for showing up to her fake.
Even the simplest moments, a husband showing up in a kitchen, a Christmas tradition revived, became surreal acts. Harry fulfilled his duty, appearing as Meghan orchestrated each scene with meticulous care. The camera captured smiles, laughter, the clinking of glasses. Yet beneath it all lingered an unmistakable artificiality. From gumbo on Christmas Eve to carefully scripted expressions of joy, every gesture seemed designned for the lens. And yet, in that meticulous planning, something vital was missing: authenticity.
Supposedly, Meghan's holiday tradition is cell block Doria making gumbo on Christmas Eve. Apparently, the only time out of the year this happens. Watch.
She was like, there's so much buzz around, this is my husband.
And of course, Harry did fulfill his.
As the ornaments found their place on a bare Christmas tree, Meghan spoke of nostalgia, of family, of memories frozen in glass and glitter. But the camera's eye caught what words could not hide. A story incomplete. A family absent. A father unseen. It was in these silences that truth crept in. When the camera lingered on the father's gentle smile in an old home video, or on gestures between mother and child that spoke of years of love, one question emerged. How could the stage of holiday cheer mask the absence of genuine connection?
One area in your life you're really able to encapsulate your family story, really feel the passage of time and the different chapters of your life through the ornaments. And ladies, I was thinking about that as I was watching, and I thought, did one ornament have a picture of the Queen, the late Queen Elizabeth II, with the note saying, "I brought this woman's life to an end prematurely"?
Guests arrived. Friends in matching red pajamas, a professional athlete, a culinary judge, each placed into the narrative like chess pieces. Yet for every warm welcome offered on screen, the subtleties of human interaction revealed discomfort. Smiles, polite words, gestures rehearsed to perfection, but never true ease. With Naomi Osaka, the tension was tangible. Meghan's attempt to bridge worlds, sports, celebrity, friendship, faltered. Names mispronounced, achievements overlooked, small signs of respect absent. The connection strained. The conversation stilted.
The professional tennis player, and you'll remember she's the woman who pulled out of one of the tournaments a couple of years ago and said it was because of psychological health issues, and Meghan reached out to her, and it was apparently meant to be this friendship. I mean, it's quite interesting given Naomi Osaka sort of had this weird like friendship / professional rivalry with Serena Williams for a long time. But holy shit, Meghan makes her the worst ever snack. Like if I turned up at your house and you have made me a green crudité plate to look like a wreath for my Christmas Day treat, I'm walking out the door. Out the door. But Pete, it was a totally odd interaction between these two, wasn't it?
Really
Like, did they hate each other? What was going on?
Well,
Even the holiday's most charming symbols, Christmas crackers, cinnamon stars, wreaths, were infused with performance. Each note, each gesture calculated. The simple joy of creation transformed into a display of meticulous planning. And yet, within this display, glimpses of Megan's genuine pride in her children surfaced, fleeting and fragile, almost lost amidst the spectacle.
She really loves, right? Because you see the pride on her face when she's talking about her daughter, and she says, Lily really likes trying to be a grown-up lady at the moment. And then, literally a couple of minutes later, she's like, oh, now I'm on to Archie, and he's into burgers and the color red. And I'm like,
color red.
Wow.
He likes the color red.
Sydney's right. I was like, Nancy and Stephanie, there is no love. There is no love for Archie. It was so obvious in this moment. And she writes the little notes, doesn't she? Which are clearly going to Lily. I love you because you're so kind.
Harry's appearance, brief yet telling, revealed the power dynamics beneath the festive veneer. Here was a man, fulfilling obligation, navigating the intricate choreography of on-screen marital harmony. He tasted the gumbo, offered measured praise, a schoolboy attempting to appease a mother figure. The intimacy of marriage, reduced to camera-ready gestures.
Immediately, the relationship between Harry and Meghan is exposed. Meghan mothers him. It's weird. She says at one point when they're talking about the food, she goes, oh, my mum does that for you without the fish. Oh, he's gonna need a towel for when he sweats for the hot food. Like, she's babying him. And it made me realize, Lauren, Meghan Markle treats Prince Harry like her child. The interaction was super weird, and he's also scared of her, of course, because later on he makes a joke once he's tasted the gumbo, but he knows he has to say this. He says, it's delicious. I'm not quite sure it's as good as your mum's, but it's certainly close. And it's like, you know you had to say that. What did you make of his...
Critics and viewers alike would later note the disconnect. A show aimed at warmth, yet offering discomfort. Families struggling with real-world challenges watched and saw extravagance that felt performative. A hostess stressed, a cast unsure of their place, a Christmas morning scripted to the last detail, all framed within the glimmer of studio lights. The echoes of absence lingered. Parents, mentors, children, and friends, all seen, yet somehow unseen. The elite guests, the carefully curated set, and the camera's relentless eye could not manufacture the authenticity of shared human experience.
And this dude, Will, is a unique type of conceited guest. And I have to say, I mean, it is somewhat miraculous he has a wife. You know, he's on the camp scale of Daniel, the makeup artist, but there you go. At one point, he calls his wife during the filming, and Meghan says, hi, friend. And I just thought, oh my God, that is always the fakest person who says that. It's always someone who really doesn't care about you, who says, hi, friend. And the wife, who is apparently an author who's appeared on the show previously, I don't remember her, replies to Meghan, hi, mama. And I was just like, the relationship between...
And then the finale, a Christmas moment meant to cement familial love. Yet it fell flat. The public witnessed not joy, but a careful orchestration of emotion. The ratings, the media coverage, the planned Instagram push, all tangible reminders that this holiday for Meghan was a performance first and a family celebration second. As the credits rolled, it became clear this was not a mere holiday special. It was a revelation. A story about the costs of performance over authenticity, about a life framed for the camera while the real moments slipped quietly into the background.
Egg on her face with a deal that has ended with Netflix, white label jam that she's selling in a back room at Soho House for half a day, probably driving it to and from, drop it off with Marcus, you know, he's there with the card machine, but it won't get used, obviously. And there's no appetite for this. So Meghan Markle, this is the end for her now. And this is what happens when you try and fake it.
And in the quiet that followed, one truth remained. The stage can capture 1,000 smiles, a million gestures, but it cannot capture what the heart does not feel. The season ended, the lights dimmed, and for those watching, the lesson lingered long after the cameras stopped rolling. Authenticity cannot be faked, and it is always remembered.